What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to replace an AC condenser on a 2015 Chevy Suburban. However, you can do the same job for any 5.3 motor that GM has from a 2014 to a 2020. So that's like Cadillac Escalade, a Silverado, a Yukon, yada, yada, yada. Any 5.3 motor. Let's get right to it. Get primed on some coffee. If you're addicted, comment below. No judgment. Let's get to it. This is God's wrench. What's going on? Let's rip and dip. First thing you want to do, you want to pull out all these plastic little rivets. You got to pull out the top piece first. They make a special tool for this, but I just grabbed some cutters and just gently pulled up on it. You can use a screwdriver or whatever, but in order to get that bottom piece out, you got to pull the plastic top piece out first. Now, I know this seems like a big job. Don't worry, you can do it. It's just nuts and bolts, people. Nuts and bolts. That's all it is. Even if you got no mechanic experience, you can do this. Just watch this video. I'm going to walk you through it step by step along the way. All the tools will be linked below. Check out the website. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways, y'all can do it. I believe in you. This video is good for any 5.3 motor within GM from 2014 to 2020. That's like the Seirra, Silverado, Yukon, Escalade. I mean, if it's got a 5.3, this video is good for it. Anyways, there's all the holes where all the rivets were. Next step, we're going to pull off that little plastic, dirty little thing we just unbolted. Now, take out this little bar because we need to remove the air box. I like using power tools, speeds it up, but if you got hand tools, that's cool too. Bada bang, that sucker's out. Disconnect your mass airflow, then you're going to disconnect the hose clamp right next to your mass airflow, right there. Now we're going to disconnect this vacuum line right here. Bada bing, bada boom, just like that. Then we're going to disconnect this other vacuum line right here. Ooh, the other one, disconnect. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Now, disconnect this hose clamp right here, connected to your throttle body. Zip, zap, zip, zip, zip. Just like that. Now, rip that sucker out. You might have to tug on it a little bit, but it will come out. Now, let's pull that air box out. Actually, we got to disconnect the mass airflow little holder thing. All you did was just pull up on that. You'll see it when you're disconnecting the mass airflow. It's connected to the air box. Now, let's move the air box out of the way. You're going to have to pull it out. It clips down into place, but all you got to do is pull straight up on it, and it'll pop out. You'll have to use some force. Then just maneuver it, finagle it around these dang little coolant lines right there. All right, now we're going to disconnect this bolt right here holding in the dang, the radiator. There's two. There's one right there. And one over here, and it's also holding them fans in place too. Them electronic fans. Bada bang, bada boom. Now see, I can lean it forward right now. Now I'm going to disconnect this little plastic piece on top. And all you do is you just wedge a screwdriver in there, pop it out, just like that. Bada bang, bada boom. Yip-boo, whoop-boo, whoop-boo, woo. Sorry, I got a little excited. Drank a little too much coffee while I was doing this voiceover. Anyways, now you can lean it forward. See how it's wiggling around? And you can actually pull it out of its spot. Like there's little holes the radiator slides into, you can actually pull it out to give you more room. But anyways, we're still disconnecting this little plastic piece. The same thing what we were just prying up on, popping them little clips loose. And it's held together right there. You can see the little seam right there. There's a little clip. I mean, literally, you could maybe just rip this sucker off if you wanted to, but you get in there, pry on it. Anyways, we're gonna disconnect the AC condenser lines. It's a little metal clip, just like that. And I just used a pick to pick it out. See, AKA my shark dentistry tools. Now it pops out. You're gonna have to tug on it. It's not gonna be an easy line to get out. Even when you got that clip out, it's gonna be seated in there pretty good. So you gotta wiggle it, pull it. You know, you might even have to cut that sucker off. No, I'm kidding. You ain't gonna have to cut it. pull it out. See? Boom. Now you're going to come down here, and we're going to disconnect the lines from the bottom of the condenser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many turns does it take to get the bolt off? The world may never know. Or the nut off. The world may never know. Anyways, that's the new one. That's what we're dealing with. Pull your lines out of the way. Now we're going to be disconnecting this bolt right here. It's like a little bolt bracket holder thing, but we're going to disconnect it. What it does is that bolt holds the lines in place. And it also gets in the way when you're trying to pull the condenser out. Now that sucker's loose, let's pull the lines out of the way. Bada bang, bada boom, out the way. Make sure all your gaskets are good on all your lines. Now, got to push this clip in. Once you push that clip in, it'll disconnect it from the radiator. So you can push the clip in, pull up, bada bang, it's free on the right side. There's another one on the left side. Push that clip in, pull up, bada bang, bada boom. Yep-a-rooney. That's how you do it right there. Now push that radiator forward, pull it out of its spot. You'll have to pull up, push forward, slide your old condenser out. Bada bang, bada boom. Bada bang, bada boom. Now you're going to put the plastic pieces that came off your old condenser onto the new one. Push the radiator forward, slide it back in. I knew y'all could do it. Then reverse the steps. Y'all did it. Now all you got to do is put it back together. Y'all can do it. Did it to it. Woohoo!